Hey, what's up everyone, Top 5 Dude back on your screen. Now in this video we'll be taking a look at when men stop simping for women, part 301. So starting off today, we have a woman who went wild after her husband allegedly changed the Wi-Fi password. Now this guy needs to make sure he gets the hell out of there as fast as possible. I mean, this woman is literally accusing him of all kinds of things that he probably never did.
You didn't even.
I'm telling you now. All right, so I'm trying to move, please.
It wasn't bedtime, and
I'm trying to leave, please.
Sleeping in the bed with me.
I'm trying.
I didn't say that. What's the Wi-Fi password? What's the Wi-Fi password, Joe? What's the Wi-Fi password? What's the Wi-Fi password? You really want me to call the cops for this?
Go for it. Go for it. What are they gonna do? They're gonna laugh at you.
You're an abusive narcissist.
I'm not doing anything.
Raped me.
I haven't done anything.
Yep, you've done everything.
I haven't done anything.
You've touched my kids too.
I haven't done anything.
Yep.
Oh wow! Please say that. Please say that.
What? You've probably touched my kids, and I need to protect them, and that's why we're getting out.
Perfect. I'm glad you think that because you want to protect them because you're the mom life, right? You're the mama bear, right?
I'm the mom.
So then why are you still here if I'm such a threat?
Leaving. That's why I don't.
Oh, in 23 days. If anybody touched my children, I'm pretty sure they'd either be dead or fucking.
So do you want to die?
Yeah, good. That's right there. Good.
Okay.
Good.
So Joseph.
So exactly, you're such a contradicting lying
What's the
bitch.
Wi-Fi password?
It's funny. Thank you.
You legit agreed to not sleep in the bed as long as I didn't fight with you, which is okay. I didn't have anything for you to fight about at all. Like I was fucking.
No, that's the thing though. We agreed. No fighting. I sleep no bed. There's no fucking caveat to that.
Right. Okay. But
Cool.
now you.
Oh, but now, okay.
I wake up to fucking the Wi-Fi being off. No warning. Nothing. So I don't know why over this stupid shit that you want to end the peace that we have.
Sure.
And this is what you want to do with the fucking
What
life
peace? I have.
You get a divorce. You get a non-messy divorce,
Sure.
right?
Sure.
There you go.
Okay.
But apparently we're not doing that anymore, right? Is that
If you say so.
an agreement that we're not doing the peace anymore? So I'm
If
gonna.
you say so, you're the one that you're the only one that's still fucking breaking your word.
I'm gonna call this Lisa Battles, family advocate person.
Go for it.
Oh, military spousal support is not a state thing; it's a
I know.
actual thing.
It's a federal thing, and since you have more money than I do, I would have paid you anything, and we haven't been married for more than a year. So, whatever you say.
That's funny because...
Go ahead, Samantha. Do your research. Threaten me however you want. Do what you have to. I don't have to hear it. Just, if you want to do it,
the Wi-Fi password.
do what you have to do.
All I want is the fucking Wi-Fi password.
Okay, that's fine.
So give me the fucking Wi-Fi
So are you gonna leave me else? I'm about to get naked here. I don't feel fucking comfortable with you being
That's
here.
unfortunate, right? Because
So I will call the cops for fucking sexual harassment.
How? Seriously?
Yeah.
Let's play ball.
Okay.
Moving on, we have a guy who almost got a divorce with his wife after his wife took his entire life savings of $223,000. She literally paid off her student loans with his money without even asking him. Now, instead of divorcing her, he decided to take 75% of her income. In my opinion, this is totally justified. I mean, she literally stole $200,000 from him. Obviously, he's not going to let her get away with that.
Am I the a-hole for taking 75% of my wife's paycheck? I know what you might be thinking. Why are you taking your wife's money? It's a long story. Let me get into it. When I was 16 years old, I started saving my money. I still do that till this day because if something ends up happening, I will have the money to fix it immediately. 6 years ago, I met my wife in college. We started talking and everything was going good and we broke it off into a great relationship. Around 2 years ago, she found out about my savings account and that's when things kind of got weird. She tells me that she wants to start saving as well and I'm like, cool, let's do it. She was going to school to get a degree that was going to pay her a good amount of money and I was like, all right, bet. If you want to save some stuff while going to school, do that. As the months went on, she kept putting into the savings account and I was putting into the savings account until last year when she graduated. She graduated from college and when I checked the savings account, I was appalled because I had $2,500,000 inside of the savings account. It was gone. Completely gone. And I'm sitting there like, hold on, what's going on? Because when my wife started to put in, there was $223,000. So that means when we started putting in together, it got up to $250,000. But when it got to that, she takes out all of the money and pays off her student loans. I was absolutely dumbfounded. I was flabbergasted. I was appalled at the situation because I couldn't believe that she would take out all the money without asking me and pay off her student loans. And then she says to me with a straight face, it's our money. What's our money? Out of the 250,000, you might have put in 10. You might have put in 10. I've been saving my money since I was 16 years old. So what I decided to do was divorce her. And then I was like, no. I was going to sue her. And then I was like, no. And then I thought to myself, she gonna pay me back. That's my wife, right? We in this together. You got a good job. Let me get 75% of your paycheck. She immediately said, no. I was like, okay, then we're over. And I'm suing you for everything. And she was like, whoa, you can't do that. I'm your wife. And I was like, the money that I had in there was money that I made before we got married. Was money that I had before we got married. That money was not asked for. That money was not said anything about. You knew I was saving it for a rainy day, a house fund, something, a college fund for our kids, something. If something happened, what are we gonna do? And she looked at me with a straight face and said, I don't know. What you mean you don't know? I had the money of which we don't know. So for the last year and a half, I've been garnishing 75% of my wife's paycheck, and her in-laws recently found out I was doing it. They're saying that I'm the a-hole in the situation because the money was for the marriage, and it wasn't for the marriage. It was for a rainy day. It was for a horrible situation. So am I the a-hole for taking 75% of my wife's money?
Next up, we have a woman who got absolutely destroyed after saying men should not care about body counts. I personally think somebody's body count tells a lot about that person, so yeah, it's not really weird for men to want to know how many guys you slept with.
Never it occurred to me like a guy would be like, oh yeah, by the way, what's your body count? Like there's a conversation where there's going to be like, what is your dating history or like background look like? It's not going to be bluntly like, how many people have you
Yeah, I don't like that.
Really?
I just don't like.
So you never sat down on a date and asked, well, how much money do you make? What do you
I've
do
never
for a
asked
living?
that.
I feel like that goes in like what's
No, you might beat around the bush, but what you're asking is how much money do you make? When you ask, what is your career? What is your career trajectory? What are the things that what are your goals? What are your aspirations? You're asking the question of what is the monetary value that you are bringing to the table? Because that's within the line of your preference. And I think that that's fine. But then to say, well, to men, they can't also move towards their preference and be like, well, how many dudes have you, right? Like how many? Just be honest with it. Why is that such a taboo for women other than they want to avoid accountability?
Moving on, we have a woman who broke down in tears after her husband confessed a secret he has been keeping for years.
I know a lot of people have been like messaging me, asking me what's going on, why I'm moving out. And it's because like I just found out that my husband and like the man that I've been with like since high school for like 12 years, like we have 2 kids together, and he just like let me know that like he's gay and that he's been gay and like he's been trying to fake it, but he just can't anymore. I'm feeling so many things. I'm confused, I'm angry, I'm sad, but I'm also happy that like I'm happy that he could like finally live his life and that he doesn't have to like hide himself anymore, but I don't know, I'm just feeling so many things. Anyways, I just want to thank everyone for their kind messages and words of like affirmation, just because it has really helped me get through. Because like I've been with him since I was in high school. And so it's just like a lot, especially with 2 kids and like having to move out your whole life. Like a whole life that you thought that you were going to have, that it's gone now. And it's also hard because it's like no one really understands, because no one has been through this situation. Like no one that I know has been through this situation. And so it's just really hard. I just love him, and he keeps telling me how much he loves me and our kids, and like he never wanted to have to like leave, but that he just can't like pretend anymore. And I just want to be like supportive and just let him know that he has me like still on his side, and that I love him still. But it's just hard at the same time, because like I spent the last 12 years with him building this life. It's like just crazy that like your whole life can just change in like a day. the nights are like just so lonely, and I have like the 2 kids to take care of. And it's like I just miss him and I miss our family so much.
Alright, this was it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, then make sure you smash that like button like always. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Until then, I'm out. Peace.